Hello, how you doing today? Helen here, and I have a training topic for those of you in the home-based business. 5 lessons on how to grow your business, and I'll get to that in a moment. For those of you that are connecting with me for the very first time, whether that's live or on the replay, please drop me a 1 below and say hi and tell me where you're coming in from, because I'd love to connect with you and just say hello afterwards. And I'd also, before I get on to this training topic, I would just like to tell you all how much I actually appreciate you and this little community that was sort of growing on my page here. As the months go on, I'm getting to know some of you sort of quite well, and some familiar faces keep popping up, and it's just so positive and awesome. And I think there's a lot of negativity out there in the world, and it's hard to not be affected by that sometimes. So if you can come to a place that's positive, that's got like-minded people that are looking, for personal development, to improve their lives, to improve their business, to improve their relationships, it's just a good thing. So I really appreciate you guys, and I love it when you reach out to me and connect with me and communicate with me through my posts. Is just awesome. So I've had a lot of love the last few days, and I just wanted to say thanks, guys. You're awesome. So if you haven't been on a live with me before and you're not quite sure what I do, predominantly what I do is help home-based business owners bring their business online. So I coach people in things like social media branding, how do you bring yourself online properly, and how do you brand yourself properly, and things like Facebook advertising and lead generation. How do you get more leads for your business? Those kind of strategies. So that's predominantly what I do, but those of you that know me well know I talk a lot about mindset. And the reason for that is 80% of your success in life is to do with the way you think. And that's not only business, it's your relationships, your career, your business, your friendships, your health. Everything comes down to the way you think. So mindset is critical to overcome, and you can never do too much personal development. So I do 2 lives a week. One of those is on mindset, what did I do this week? That's what I did. A couple of days ago I did one, stop worrying about what everybody thinks. It's a killer, that one. A lot of us just worry way too much about what other people think of us, that it actually stops us doing what we really want to try to achieve and what we really want out of life. So if you didn't check that one out, just look back up or below the feed and you'll find that video from a couple of days ago. And I do a live on a training topic for those of you in the home-based business. So that's what we're here for today. And I want to share with you some insight that I got from a guy called Simon Chan. And he's the founder and creator of a business called MLM Nation. I'm not sure if you've heard of that before, but those of you with a home-based business, you might. Simon Chan has been in a home-based business and network marketing for a while, and he's actually got a team of over 80,000 people in it. So a lot of what I do in my business is I look at people that have done, really well, and sort of learn from those people and follow what they do and take their advice. So when I was in Vegas in June last month for a conference, Simon Chan was one of the speakers. And what his topic was 5 lessons on how to grow your business. So I just want to share that with you, because the insights that these people give us, there's so many little golden nuggets that if you just take away one little tip from these people that are, have done really, really well, then it might just be that one thing that makes a big difference to your business. So what are his 5 lessons to grow your business? Number 1 is that you must be consistent in whatever you do. Now, that's not something new. That's something I've talked about before, but I can't really stress the importance of it enough. You've got to be consistent in what you do to grow your home-based business. Now, that might be just as simple as connect with 3 new people a day. That doesn't have to be about pitching your business or your product or something like that. Just say hello to somebody, start a conversation, build relationships. build relationships, but be consistent at it. If you've committed to doing Facebook Lives and you've got a public sort of page for your business, then don't just do 5 and then do none. Be consistent. Consistency will always outweigh, skill. If someone's got a really good skill, but they just come in and out of that skill and they're not consistent with their audience or their friends, who they're marketing to, then it just won't work. So his advice, number 1, is consistency. Number 2, he said, was be different. Just be different. Now, probably what I could recommend most there with being different is just be yourself, because there's nobody out there like you. You are unique. You are you. There's not another person on the planet exactly like you. So don't be afraid to be you. If you're silly, be silly. If you're quirky, be quirky. Sometimes we spend too much time being serious. I know I do. I get, serious about my business, about what I'm trying to achieve and my goals, and sometimes my head is down so much concentrating that, I forget my personality sometimes along the way. So just be different. Actually, one example that Simon gave on stage about being different is, I can't remember the exact thing, so apologies for this, but it was something about cows. And so all cows are, basically black and white or brown or whatever. So he put a picture up on his Facebook page of a purple cow. So I don't know whether he photoshopped it or what he did, but he stuck this picture up of a purple cow and told this story about a purple cow. And it went viral. Like, it was just something that's different. So if you've got a whole lot of cows out there, but, you're the purple cow, you are going to stand out. So if there's any opportunity for you to be different and stand out, just do it. Just be yourself. There's 2 billion people on Facebook. Like, there's enough people out there in the world that are going to connect with you. So just be you. That was actually relevant to my Facebook Live a couple of days ago about stop worrying about what other people think and being somebody that you think you need to be. If you're growing a business online and you think you need to have all the knowledge, and you think you have to have all this success first before you do it, and you think that people want to hear this, that, and whatever. You don't have to conform to that. Don't do what everybody else thinks. Just be you and be different and be unique. That's what people connect with. Your authenticity. So, number 3, if there's any opportunity for you to do this, be first at something. Now, I know Simon had a great deal of success with his MLM business in network marketing because he went into a couple of countries first. Now, that's not something you're necessarily going to have the ability to do, but you also might not strive to have a team of 80,000 people. That is just, off the charts. And you don't need to achieve that. You just want a good number of people in your team and grow your own tribe and grow your own little team that you work with. But if there's any opportunity for you to be first at something, so 2 things here. I will say, don't reinvent the wheel with some of the systems that work in your business. So if you're in a home-based business and there's a system that works, definitely stick to that system, because I've worked with a lot of network marketers and distributors that they think they've got a better way. And often they come back and say, I only wish I followed the system because now I'm having success that I've followed the system. So that's important. But if you're a visionary, if you are a true entrepreneur, and that's what people in the home-based business are, you are an entrepreneur. Did I spit that out right? If you are in this business. And I hope you feel that way and you recognize that. If you do, give me some likes. Show me that you feel a little bit of a flair for business. You've got that vision for something more than the 9 to 5. Or if you've got your own business, you don't want to be a slave to that business anymore. So try to think like an entrepreneur. Think outside the box. And if there's any opportunity for you to be first at something, trial it. Not everything's going to work. Just think of different things, but if it doesn't work, then just go back to the things that were. But, being first at something definitely has opportunity there. Now, his fourth thing, he said, So what we're talking about here is the 5 lessons of how to grow your business according to Simon Chan. Now, as I said before, Simon's got a business of over 80,000, team members. So I think he's worth listening to. Follow the trends. So yes, you want to be different and you want to be first and you want to have that entrepreneurial flair in business. But you do want to follow the trends. Now, what's happening at the moment, if you are not up with this, you are missing the boat. If you are not building online with your business, you will get left behind. So the trend is that people are moving more online to grow their business. Now, there's 2 billion people on Facebook, and you might think there's a lot of noise out there, and there is, but it's only going to get worse. But you have to keep up with that. You have to follow the trends. And if other people are going online and having some success, then take that as a shining light to go, well, maybe I should start looking into what they're doing, and I might have the same success. So don't get left behind. Follow the trends, move with it, keep up with it, and have the same success that others are having. So probably what's most relevant there is if you're in a home-based business is trying to think of online strategies. But please, please, please learn the right way to do it, not the wrong way to do it. I'll give you an example of the wrong way to do it. 3 times this week, 3 times, people are trying to use my community to spam their link. There's no message, there's no connection, there's their link to their company, their network marketing company, and they're just trying to connect to my community. That's so the wrong way to do it, and all it's caused me to do is ban them. I don't want to ban people from my page. This is company neutral. We're all trying to help each other here. So you've got to learn the right way to do it and to attract people to you, not spam people. If you've got no idea where to start, after I've finished the Facebook Live, I'll put a link up above. If you want to learn the right way to start online and attract people to you, then click on that link above after I've finished the live. The last thing Simon had to say is never, ever quit. Don't even contemplate it. Too many people quit too early on their dreams, on their goals, on their vision, particularly in the home-based business, because you just don't give it long enough. People's expectations are too high. You want everything in this amount of time frame. It's not going to happen. You've got to have a long-term vision, and I would suggest to you to have a minimum 5-year plan, minimum 5-year goal, and have consistent action to get there. So never, never quit, and surround yourself with people like in this community here that understand what you're trying to achieve and support you in where you want to go. So quick wrap up, I should say. So the 5 lessons from Simon Chan on how to grow your business. Number 1, be consistent. Number 2, try to be different, but just be you. Number 3, any opportunity to be the first. And Simon's example with that is MLM Nation. If you don't know what it is, it's an online podcast, and he just talks to famous multi-million-dollar network marketers and home-based business owners about what they've done and what's worked and whatever. So he created that. It was something different, and he was one of the first to do it, and it's the #1 podcast for home-based business. So it was just something that he did different, and everybody's embraced it. So that's where a lot of his success has come from as well. Number 4 is follow the trends. If you're not online, please look into it because you'll get left behind. And 5, never, ever, ever quit. So Simon's message in his speech in Vegas was, there is actually no real secret to your success. It actually comes down to your ability to do what scares you. We all know that success is on the other side of fear. So the things that scare us most, the things that we are fearful of most, if you can just keep doing it anyway and stop worrying about what other people think and just go for it, then that's where success comes. So I hope that's of some value to you. If it is, even if you are on the replay, please say hi and tell me where you're coming in from so I can connect to you. Send me some likes. Yes, Helen, that made sense. No, what are you talking about, Helen? connect with me because I love connecting with you. So until my next Facebook Live, next week for the training topic, for those of you in a home-based business, I want to bring to you some Facebook hacks. So I learnt some hacks yesterday that I thought were pretty cool. So I just want to build on that and get some more Facebook hacks. So whether you've got a public page and you're growing your business online already, or you are only using your personal Facebook page, you know, I just want to bring you some Facebook hacks that might help you grow your business in either of those ways. So tune in next week, round about this time for that. But earlier than that, my next Facebook Live will be on a mindset topic next week. So I will see you then. Have an awesome day. Bye for now.